It's Week 8 of the National Football League.
And up next, we'll see James Cook.
He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They run again on first down. Cook. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 14 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle complete. That's Palmer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And Charles is able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
That's taken in by Palmer.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. James Cook running back out now.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wing on a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added one more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
3rd down and 13. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete.
The Bucs are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Cook up the gut. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First catch for it. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Left side, Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you got that more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. And all It's a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Running back Chase Edmonds gets set to start this next series. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Draw play, Edmonds
To the 43, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
on third down, Mayfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Throwing, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play in a fantasy game. I enjoy watching you do it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
On the return, here's Tompkins. And he won't quite make it to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd down, Mayfield.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. He'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Running back Chase Edmonds gets set to start this next series.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run the counter with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, they run with Edmonds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
To Edmonds on the toss.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd down and a yard.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Allen going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So out come the Bucs now.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Mayfield.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And he is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. Tompkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O'Keefe, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Bucs' 46-yard line.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, Austin.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
So Mayfield and the Bucs
down by 10. 1:51 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here's Baker. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation, because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Bills,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the